evening. A young woman whose lies tore a community apart and drove 3 men to attempt suicide is starting a long jail sentence tonight. Eleanor Williams falsely told police she'd been raped and trafficked by an Asian grooming gang and made false rape claims against other men. A court heard the devastating impact it had on the victims' lives. One spent more than 2 months in jail on remand.
So wait, we just go stop right there right quick. This is something that I do not like, and there's so many countless false allegations, but let's go ahead and continue.
Others tried to kill themselves. Her lies went viral on Facebook, provoking a huge rise in racial tension in her hometown of Barrow-in-Furness, and even started a global campaign. Well, today she was jailed for 8.5 years for perverting the course of justice, but it's still not clear why she did it. Here's our North of England reporter, Rachel Townsend.
Eleanor Williams was a fantasist who told police tales of horrific sexual violence and exploitation and invented evidence to try and prove it. Mohammed Ramzan was falsely accused of leading a gang who drugged and trafficked her. A gang she claimed targeted her from the age of 12. A gang that didn't exist. What impact did these allegations have on your life?
Death threats. We had fire brigade come to our house, fit fire alarms, slept with fire extinguishers next to our bed. And now that I'm, reliving the moments, looking back, reflecting, you just realise that how scary of a position that was in.
So when listening to this, I'm thinking about real victims out there, victims who have actually been raped and they're fighting for their life, trying to get a piece of them back, and they cannot because the rapists run free. Look at the kind of things that are happening to these other victims. There are victims that need to be heard who really do get raped, and then there's victims like this that happens all the time, which are the men who are also being falsely accused and they're getting their lives destroyed. No one should actually be able to walk around scot-free, not with allegations of this or children or lies or anything for that matter. This is just absolutely crazy. It makes no sense.
The lengths Williams went to were extraordinary. This footage shows her buying a hammer, which she'd used to self-inflict these injuries and then claim she'd been attacked. Jordan Trengrove spent 10 weeks in jail.
Who the hell do she think she is? She's like Jim Carrey from Liar Liar trying to get out of a court case.
What the hell are you doing? I'm kicking my ass! Do you mind?
Seriously, yo, you went through such great lengths to do that to these men. I'm really wondering, what was it? What is it? Did she want to be with one of these men and they didn't want to be with her anymore? Was there something on the side? What is it? When it comes down to spiteful activity like this, you will be surprised at the lengths people go to actually push a certain agenda, false narrative, any kind of allegations on certain individuals who they dislike. And honestly, females have the power to do that.
How it is extremely rare for someone to invent crimes and concoct evidence in a way that Eleanor Williams did. And they say that it will not in any way influence how they investigate allegations of sexual violence and sexual exploitation in the future. And as Eleanor Williams begins that 8.5-year
jail... Excuse me, my girl? Did you just sit here and tell me, a man, or you just told the whole public that it's extremely rare to concoct evidence on false allegations? Maybe I'm a little bit more passionate about this because, again, I did a previous video with Bafana Sethom, a little kid who actually ended up doing self-deletion because of such false allegations like this. In that video as well, I have other individuals who are actually in the clear, never did these activities, and they spent 10 to 20 years in prison because of things like this, and they either concocted whatever damn evidence or they even continued on this lie and nothing was actually ever done until later on. And you want to know what jail time those women got? 0. Okay, 0. But I will go ahead and say this for the justice system out over there, that they actually gave her 8.5 years. Honestly, I think it still should have been longer, since there have been men out here who served 15, 20 years, and then when they find out that they're free, dropped of all charges, but they can't get that time back. I think she needs to probably do something that is similar, because a message needs to be sent out to anyone who do these kind of false allegations, and this is just a shame. So kudos to you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and until next time, see you then.